Today I'm starting my day half asleep because we've been through our third coffee maker in like a year. How can that be? These coffee makers are like $150 a piece and they break. What's up with that? There will be no such day starting without coffee. Right, Charley? That's right. Although Charley already started our day in a very bizarre way. I came downstairs and there was foam, like rubber foam, not rubber, but broken up pieces of spongy foam kind of trailing from the stairway to Charlie's great big personalized bed. It's got his name on it. It's really expensive, nice bed that I got him for Christmas a few years back. And all the foam kind of trails and leads to a big pile of more foam on top of his bed. And I thought I would make a video to explain something very interesting. My daughter's cat is with us while she's home from college, and I saw all this chewed up foam on his bed, and I'm like, Charlie, what's up with this? You know, I go, now you're chewing foam like a puppy? What is on your mind here, buddy? And what's interesting is when I went to pick it up, I realized that there's cat urine on his bed. And I don't know that I would have noticed that had I not been, I guess, the dog lady. Like, I think, or a dog trainer or whatever. I think that most people would have just reacted and been mad that the bed's torn up, and I looked at from more of a behavioral standpoint, and what I thought was very, very interesting was this trail that almost like X marks the spot. Like, he wasn't telling on the cat. Animals are not that smart. It's not like he was saying, hey mom, I'm going to take this foam and I'm going to make you a map and I'm going to put it right where the cat pissed on my bed so I can tell on the cat. That's not what he did. But I think one thing that he did there is he definitely chewed up the bed out of probably a little aggravation and frustration and ew, and there's cat urine here and it's on top of where I sleep, and it's like, you know, now it's destroyed and he's relieving stress. It's like, I think you might kind of kick your bed if somebody pissed on your bed. And so he wasn't purposely leaving me a note, so to speak, but in doing so, he did leave me a note. And that's the kind of thing that people miss all the time because they're so human and annoyed. They didn't have their coffee yet. They're mad that the personalized bed is screwed up, that they spent a bunch of money on. And then they think that the dog, you know, did it to, I don't know, piss them off or make them mad, or well, it's the same thing, but usually anger, I think, is the first emotion that humans go to when they're frustrated with their dogs and misbehavior. Or sometimes they think it's anxiety. A lot of people jump to that one. Oh, he must be upset about this or that, which is true. That could be. Or he's trying to, he's mad at me. So they'll take anger and they'll switch it around and say, instead of them being mad at him, they'll say, he's mad at me. He's probably mad at me because we brought the cat home. It's not always that cut and dry and simple and involving you. You know, most of the time it's something that has to do with how they're feeling. So probably for Charlie, it's that cat peed on his bed. He's not real happy about it. Now he's going to have to find somewhere else to sleep. And you know what else is funny? Is when I came downstairs, he was sprawled out on our couch And he's not allowed on the furniture. My first thought was, okay. Like, I didn't immediately go, what are you doing on the couch? I went, interesting. Why is he on the couch? So I think this morning, without even having had my coffee yet, I thought that today we could talk about just always taking a moment to remember that animal behavior, because dogs don't talk, it's like a science experiment. What is your hypothesis? What do you think it could be? And then you take a minute, step back. What's going to be your experiment? And usually you'll draw a pretty close conclusion if you chill out, keep your cool, and follow the clues. You'd be amazed what you can find out if you don't let your emotions get in the way. So I'm gonna go get my coffee and pay attention to driving. But I thought you might find that to be interesting, right, Charlie? After my coffee, we'll go get you a new bed. We'll make sure that Zazu doesn't keep pissing